everybody, how's it going? My name is Phil and this is Roman Technology, where we will be taking a look at the latest and greatest in electronics, as well as all of the accessories needed to get the most out of your devices. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Apple's latest flagship, the iPhone 8 Plus. Now, Apple did make a pretty big deal about this device. It was kind of overshadowed by the iPhone 10, which I do plan on getting my hands on as soon as humanly possible. But this device still is pretty important into Apple's lineup. It's replacing the iPhone 7 Plus, and in my opinion, it's a pretty worthy adversary on paper. So in this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of this thing, as well as showing a couple of its new features. Stay tuned to the channel for a full review coming in the days and weeks to come. But for now, let's jump right in to unboxing this thing. First thing to note is the box itself. It's a slightly off-white color for this gold variant. Right here I have the box from last year. This is my iPhone 7 Plus box, and as you can tell, the colors are slightly different. You wouldn't notice it unless you have it side by side with the other box. Now, if you get the silver version of the iPhone 8 Plus, you will notice that is a true white color, but this is more of a cream color, which I'm actually digging pretty hard. Now, this is the 256GB variant in gold. This is a new color, so I'm really excited to see how the gold looks this year. So without further ado, let's see what this buddy looks like. Kidding, it's the manuals. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? So right here, we see our manuals. You can read that. It says designed by Apple in California. And inside of that, we see the normal stuff that we see every year, including our welcome to iPhone little quick start guide, some regulatory information, and those Apple stickers that everybody loves. Underneath the paperwork, we have the device itself. So here is the iPhone 8 Plus in gold, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of an interesting color. It looks like it's a mixture between the gold and the rose gold from last year. But we're gonna go ahead and put this aside and show the rest of the stuff that's in the box, but there's nothing new here. What we get are our power adapter, our wired ear pods, these are not AirPods, with the dongle out back, and we have our lightning charging and data cable. So let's go ahead and put all of this packaging aside and take a look at the device itself. Still my favorite part about unboxing things. I've been doing unboxing videos for many, many years, and this is why I do it, kids. This is exactly why I do it. So here is the new iPhone 8 Plus, and the first thing I'm gonna tell you, compared to something like the iPhone 7 Plus that I have right here, this thing feels heavier because of the glass back. That glass back feels a lot heavier than just the metal back that we've seen in previous generations. This definitely feels like it has a little bit more heft to it, and I'm really excited about that. So let's go ahead and boot this up for the first time. Now, like I said, this glass back is definitely interesting. I'd say a mixture in color between the gold and rose gold from last year. So right here, I do have, like I said, the previous generation, and you can see that there's a definite color difference between the gold from last year and the gold from this year. Now, the aluminum sides are a pretty close match, if not, are slightly more red in the new one, but that back is definitely where the difference lies. Also, major props to Apple for the clean design back here. For those who don't know, the Apple logo has always been kind of on top in every previous generation that I've seen, so it can easily be scratched up and stuff like that, but in this device, they've actually put it underneath the glass. So it kind of gives a different kind of depth, and you don't have to worry about feeling it when you just rub your hand over like so, whereas on previous devices you would definitely feel that. There's also no regulatory information underneath the iPhone on the back here, which is definitely a plus. So the first thing I'm going to mention is the new quick start setup. So off camera here, I had my other iPhone, and we got a little prompt here saying set up new iPhone. And this will actually do all of your current settings and whatnot. So let's kind of see how that works. We're going to go ahead and sign in. And it's going to use the Apple ID to set up the new iPhone. We'll hit continue, and it's now connecting. And it says hold your phone up to the camera. So this is similar to setting up an Apple Watch. This is really cool. So we just go ahead and scan that. And now it's asking me to enter the passcode for my other phone. And now it's setting up the iPhone. Now that was super easy to do. So one thing that I think is really cool about this is all of the network settings just kind of went ahead and swapped over. So like this phone is now connected to my Wi-Fi network that this one was, and it just kind of shifted all the settings over. So big ups to you on that, Apple. So this is the first new feature that I'm going to be highlighting today, and that is the True Tone display. Essentially, the iPhone is going to automatically adapt to the different lighting and things and lighting conditions of the area to give you a better experience with the display. You see there, it's more blue as opposed to that, which is more kind of warm and vibrant. So I'm definitely going to give that a little bit more of a look. Personally, I kind of like the blue hint, but we're going to keep that on and see what it's all about. So one other awesome feature I'd like to highlight here is the glass back. Now this is done for a few different reasons. We haven't seen this glass back since back with the iPhone 4 and 4S, but this year they brought it back to where now we have wireless charging. So Android users have had it for a while. I used it all the time with my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus when I was using this as my daily driver. So right off screen here, I have a Samsung wireless fast charger, and we're just gonna go ahead and place that on there. And now we are wirelessly charging. Now that is important when it comes to iOS, and a lot of people don't use wireless charging, but personally I do, so that's just going to be awesome to have with this device, as well as eventually the iPhone 10 as well. If you guys want to see coverage on the iPhone 10, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. So the final feature I'm going to highlight here is the new processor in the new iPhone 8 Plus. Right here I have the 7 Plus, 8 Plus, and my Galaxy S8 Plus. We're going to run Geekbench on all three of these and take a look at our scores. So here we go, and we're gonna just run the CPU benchmark on all three. So now here we have all three Geekbench scores, so let's take a closer look, starting with the iPhone 7 Plus. As you can see here, the iPhone 7 Plus got a single core score of 3385 with a multi-core score of 5736. Now the upgraded iPhone 8 Plus did do better with a 4205 single core and 9538 multi-core. And surprisingly enough, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus was actually lagging behind here with an 1836 single core and a 6183 multi-core. So this will give you a little bit more of an idea where these all fit in, and quite honestly, the jump from here to here was a bit more than I expected, so good ups on you, Apple. So this has been my unboxing and first look at the new iPhone 8 Plus. So I'm really happy to have one of these in hand, and I plan on pushing it to the limit and seeing how this device does as a daily driver over last year's iPhone 7 Plus. So if you guys want to see more content on the brand new iPhones that are coming out, both the 8 and 8 Plus as well as the iPhone 10 whenever that comes out, let me know by smashing that like button down below and leaving a comment telling me what you guys want to see with these new devices. If you're new around here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below so you'll never miss a new upload on the channel. On behalf of Roman Technology, I've been Phil Begno, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.